In each of us, there burns the soul of a podcaster. In every generation, a few are chosen to prove it. Long ago, that fate compelled two friends to watch and discuss every piece of Mortal Kombat media they could find. Now, Corey and Neil must join forces to rewatch every episode of Mortal Kombat Conquest in a new way.
MK Podquest.
Commentary.
Do your fucking bit.
Oh, we're doing me first? Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe you had something. I don't know.
I got nothing.
What am I supposed to know?
You know what I have? I woke up at 8:30 this morning and immediately started watching the movie Aliens because I have to record a podcast about that later. And that is not a morning movie. I'm just gonna say.
I was about to say that's not a terrible way to start your day.
No, it's a good movie, but boy,
8:30 is early.
8:30.
I think that's like you want to wait for at least what 10.
10, yeah, 10:30 something. Like
4:15.
I rose my head and turned the television on like I did.
And it was already playing Aliens.
I didn't get up. I didn't I don't usually have coffee because it's fucking hot. But I didn't have breakfast or anything until after the movie was open. It was just a pure aliens experience.
Did you take notes or did you just mainline it?
No, I've seen that movie 47 times.
That doesn't mean you're not going to take notes.
I probably didn't even have to watch it at all. I mean,
it's good practice to do that, though.
To watch the thing before you talk about it?
I think so, yeah. Typically.
Except for these episodes where we watch them while we're talking about them.
Well, I was about to jokingly say, imagine if we did commentaries but didn't watch it.
Well, that's a whole different thing. I'm not doing an Aliens commentary.
But imagine.
Imagine all the people, right?
Living
in Zhuzhen.
That.
Yahoo! Corey, you got a bit. Let's do the bit. Let's do it. What do you got going on?
Nothing. What if that was my bit?
Big Corey's big cans. Let's do it.
No.
Wait, no.
Absolutely not.
Sure.
Not even a little bit do I want you to say that.
Big cans thematically relevant to the episode we're going to watch later, but
What?
Look, it's undeniable. All right, let's do the bit.
Oh God, are you sure you don't want to dig that hole any deeper?
No, I'm pretty sure. I'll wait until the commentary's happening and things can't be edited out.
Yeah. Well, they can. You can just censor it for 4 minutes consecutively in a row.
Yeah, not going to do that.
You could though. That's all I'm saying.
All right, what do you got going on, Corey?
The choice is yours. So the other day, I made an online order of 6 different beverages.
6 beverages.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. And those beverages are coming to us courtesy of a lovely place called Taiwan.
Okay.
And in Taiwan, a company whose name escapes me, I've intentionally not pulled up any of the details because I want to keep this as vague as possible for your sake.
For my sake.
Makes sparkling water.
Okay.
So it's not soda or pop or whatever. I say pop. I try to say soda so people don't get confused.
Sure. But pop is the wrong word for it. But yeah.
Well, it's the right word, but okay. We don't have to talk about that right now. No. So there are 6 different sparkling waters that I recently had arrive at my home. And I know what you're thinking. Seems like a lot of diversity in LaCroix to get.
Right.
But I'll tell you right now, this is no ordinary sparkling water.
Okay. What is this? Hold on. There's 6 of them. What has 6 of it?
Mortal Kombat.
Let's see. There are 7 Dragon Balls, so it's not that.
Can I just say that this company also has a Dragon Ball sparkling water?
Okay, that's a hint. All right.
It's not really.
You like how I'm pretending I don't know what these are?
Yeah, it's great. I think you're doing a great job.
There are also 7 Chaos Emeralds, 8 including the Master Emerald, so they're not, unless you didn't get the whole collection, there are only 6 of these. There are only 6 of these, and I bought all of them. Okay, how many playable characters are there in Sonic Adventure? You got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big. Are they Sonic Adventure themed? There are 6 playable characters in that game, not including Supersonic. It's not that. Okay. Oh shit! How many WMAC Masters are there? Could it be? That's it. It's WMAC Masters Sparkle. No, it's not. But could you fucking imagine? Right? Holy fuck! I'm stumped. I don't know. I'm out. Power Rangers probably. I have 6 unique limited edition
Sailor Moon sparkling waters.
Holy shit. And you know I'm a big Sailor Moon fan, right?
Yes, exactly.
By big, I mean moderate. Like
by big, I mean huge.
Like I don't
by
own
huge,
the gear.
I mean large.
But I'm a Sailor Moon fan. Sailor Moon's a good show.
Sailor Moon's great.
Yeah, so you got 6. Okay, so there's one for each of the main. We're going to call this the core Sailor Scouts. We're not getting like Sailor Uranus in this, right? Or like some of the later ones from the seasons I'm less familiar with.
We're talking the core cast plus, well, because there's 5. It's core cast plus 1.
Right. Core cast plus Chibi Yusa, I'm guessing.
That's correct. That is absolutely correct.
Because they shoehorn her into everything.
Yeah, but so we've got the 5 main ones, and yes. So
what about no representation of Tuxedo Mask in this?
That's correct. He like he always would do and does and is fucked off and was not here.
Does absolutely nothing in any of the conflicts.
He wasn't there on picture day when they took the pictures for the cans.
He just sort of like shows up in a hot air balloon and throws a rose and then disappears. That's mostly what he does.
Yeah, and but to be fair to him, it's pretty sick.
I mean, I'm not complaining. It's
pretty sick.
I like the guy, but he's not really like in the fight. You know what I mean?
We go way back.
He doesn't like get his hands dirty.
So, Neil, I bought 6 of these, and at first
6 of these.
There was a consideration that maybe I was going to drink all of these on the podcast. I now have decided that's the wrong decision, largely because I don't have that kind of patience.
Sure, you want to,
and they've been sitting in my fridge for several days.
You want to enjoy these while they're fresh.
I do.
I get it.
So
you need it. It's like how some people just like need to have like a beer after work. You need to have a Sailor Moon sparkling beverage after work.
That's absolutely correct.
Non-alcoholic, I presume.
No, these are spiked. Could you imagine if that were true?
These are like Bud Light seltzers, but Sailor Moon cans.
Mike's Hard Lemonade with a picture of Sailor Venus on it.
Honestly, if they want my money, that's what they have to do.
So here's my question for you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to drink all of these on the podcast. Sorry to the listeners. I'm just not.
I think that's fair.
But I am going to drink one today, and it's going to be the first one of any of these that I've had.
Shit.
I haven't they came out of the box and they went straight in the fridge. I have to the point where when you pick this, you are going to have to fill time because I'm going to have to go to the fridge and get it.
Okay. All right. Do you want me to pick?
Which one am I drinking? And you can base this on a variety of things, except I'm not going to tell you what flavor it is.
Okay.
So you can be like, who's your favorite? Which one do you think would have the coolest looking can? Maybe you just want to think which one do you speculate will taste the worst or the best based on nothing but vibe.
So, I mean, first of all, Chibi Use is out. Fuck that. You're not drinking that one on this show.
Do you want to know what that flavor was as you rule them out?
Probably like pink grapefruit or some bullshit.
Lychee? Lychee?
Oh, lychee. Okay. You dodged a bullet with that one then.
Zendaya is lychee?
Man. Okay. So I don't want to just go straight Sailor Moon. That's something that you need to have when you feel ready. You know what I mean?
We got to build up to that one.
So I'm thinking like, man, my instinct says Sailor Mercury, but kind of thinking Sailor Jupiter because of the green. And we are about to watch the KREEYA episode.
Okay.
And
it's
Vorpax,
you know what's funny?
Vorpax is green. Okay. What?
I assumed you were going to say Mercury, so it's funny to hear you do a pivot.
All right. Well, I haven't decided yet, man.
Right. Okay. Fair.
This might need to be a coin toss situation.
What if I told you in a way both cans are related to the color green in a way without elaborating?
First thought, best thought, Sailor Mercury.
Sailor Mercury it is. Let me go get the can and then I'll talk about it. 1 sec.
Go get the can. I will let the audience who's unfamiliar with Sailor Moon know that Sailor Mercury is like...
Oh, it's like 5th. God damn it. I'm going to have to take all these out.
The nerdy one. She's like the tech guru. She's got a visor that displays information that she uses in early episodes, but I think they kind of drop that as the series goes on. And she's like a straight A student. So, just a real goody two-shoes Sailor Mercury.
So I'm going to read some stuff off this can now because I'm holding the can. So in my hand, I have an Ocean Bomb pear-flavored sparkling water.
Fuck, that sounds good.
I don't know why it's pear-flavored because the can is light blue. Mercury's blue. It's all blue. There's a
Ocean
little
Bomb.
cat cowboy logo for Toei, which I think is just delightful.
Nice. Okay.
I will say it says Sailor Moon Crystal on the can.
Oh, fuck. So this is like the new...
Yeah, like maybe they did a reboot.
They did, and it's not great. It's more of a direct adaptation of the manga, right? But people had a lot of bones to pick with the animation quality in it, and I will say I didn't dig it that much.
Now, because I bought this in Canada and I don't live in Taiwan, there is an English language sticker that they have to put on the can to be legally allowed to sell it.
Right.
So what's it got in here? Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, sugar.
An American classic.
Pear flavorings.
Pear droppings.
You can return this can in Quebec for a 5-cent refund.
Holy shit, dude! You got
just
six
right
of
next
those.
door.
You get 30 cents just sitting there, man.
I could. On the top of the can, it does say CA cash refund or MI 10 cents. Don't know what that means. It also says something I can't read because I don't speak whatever it says, I don't think. But what we are going to do, at long last, that was tough to open. It didn't have a very satisfying crack. I'm going to give you a smell. Holy fuck, does that ever smell like pears? Like a lot.
They jammed a pear in there.
I know they said it would, but like, Jesus. This straight up smells like what I assume the extract they have to put in the drink is. Like, because, like that would be really strong, and then you assume that the act of putting it in the drink, like, whittles it down to a more palatable level.
Sure.
This is all pear. It's pear up front.
Pear.
It's pear out the back. It's pear all day long, bro.
This whole thing is going pear-shaped.
Pear's famously not blue, so I'm still not totally sure what the deal with that is. This can is freezing cold in my hands.
By the way, I believe that MI 10 cents means if you take that can down to Michigan to recycle it, you'll double your money.
Yes. And the other one says CT. Is that Connecticut?
I think so.
Great. So they were just labeling these for Americans.
Yeah. What other U.S. states start with C? I'm kidding. Everyone at home.
Rhode
Jesus
Island.
Christ. God, fucking
So
stop writing your emails.
So I've smelled this a lot. I'm gonna drink it now.
Sure.
This is the tone setter. I might just hate the rest of these by virtue of this being terrible.
No, this is going to be a good one.
I'm not a big pear guy. Like, I don't like eating pears.
Okay. Well, just remember that. If you don't like this, be like, well, but it's because it's pear flavored.
Yeah. Do you want to know what the other flavors are?
Yes.
I'll tell you after I drink this. How about that?
Sure.
Okay.
I've been quiet for a long time there, buddy. You okay?
Well, I took a big sip, It's the magic of podcast. I'm just going to take another sip, actually, before I say anything.
Sure.
Yeah, that's good, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Pew,
now,
pew, 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 pew.
the flavor is so kick you in the face powerful that I think, I don't think anybody in their right mind is drinking, like, several of these in a day.
Sure.
This is a dessert sparkling water.
It's not a replacement for water.
No, like I believe the joke about LaCroix is that it's so like lightly flavored. It's as if like you left carbonated water in a room that like an orange had been in.
Yeah, just like next to an orange.
Right.
Exactly.
This is not that. This is like, do you want some shit that tastes like a fucking pear? Big time. This is more pear than pear. This tastes more like a pear than eating a pear.
My favorite White Zombie song, more pear than pear.
This is like a pear wishes it could taste like this. But what it does have that I find interesting.
This is like, if I may, sorry. This is like if a pear said Moon Prism Power make up and transformed into a Sailor Scout pear.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Became more powerful.
Sailor pear. It's exactly like that. Thank you so much. So this, what it reminds me of though, going down is stuff, and this is going to sound bad at first, but bear with me. Stuff like Pepsi Blue.
Okay.
Pepsi Blue, famously bad drink on this podcast. We had a horrible time.
And it usually only goes down on birthdays and anniversaries.
Yeah. But what I mean is that it's got that kind of like little bit thicker syrupy kind of thing going down. And it's because there's just like so much going on. Because
there's just a lot of pear in this.
There's just a lot of pear in there.
But it's good.
Parent Trap. It is good. It's just a lot. Like, even just this normal size can, I'm thinking, like, you gotta drink this over, like, what, 4 hours? Like, what's the deal with that?
Yeah, it's an all-day sip.
It's an all-day sip.
This isn't a chugger. You don't chug this one.
So because I won't be drinking them all on the show, sorry, folks, unless you want to buy me them again so I can just continue to drink them perpetually, I won't be doing that. And as mentioned,
man. That shipping must not have been cheap.
I bought it from a store in Canada.
Okay.
So the shipping was actually fine.
But probably built into the cost they were selling these drinks at.
Yeah. Also, absolutely losing my shit. So earlier you had mentioned Sailor Uranus, who did not get a drink.
Right.
But I Googled that character because I was like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot that was a factor. And the autofill is Sailor Uranus a boy or a girl?
Yeah, because it's I believe Sailor Uranus is a man who becomes a woman scout.
Sailor Moon Crystal says the answer is both.
Right. Sailor Uranus is gender fluid.
Right. I just find it funny that so many people are being driven absolutely feral by this question in their minds that they're like, it's the first suggestion on Google.
Yeah, because there was some weird stuff with the Deke dubs originally, and there's reasons those episodes never got dubbed for television syndication.
Were they getting it wrong, or were they saying like bad shit?
I think they were like, we don't know how to do this. I mean, this was early 90s, all right?
I was going to say, it was the 90s and the language was not readily available. I mean, it was, but it wasn't.
But they were also cutting entire episodes because like someone gets slapped in the face. Like there was just a lot of censorship in general with the original run of that show. So
yeah,
they did do like uncensored, which are still or uncut. Uncensored is wrong. Like uncut VHS releases and stuff. But there was
in North America, the former English dub stated that Haruka and Michiru are cousins.
Yeah, there's some stuff.
LMAO.
I know. I'm not super well versed on all of that stuff.
They're just being pussies. I'll say it.
This begs a question for me.
Beg it.
Should we watch one of the Sailor Moon movies for this podcast?
God, I would.
Should we just fucking do it?
So here's a really quick, because I know we got to get to the episode. I know you got a podcast to do after this. Yeah. I really like Sailor Moon. I really like the aesthetic of all of it, especially, which is like, me and the rest of the fucking world, right?
It's especially Vans. Vans loves it so much.
Yeah.
There's a Vans line of Sailor Moon stuff.
Yeah, they also know how to make people's money. But I haven't actually watched a huge amount of it. I'm sure I'm not alone in that either. Liking how it looks, but not necessarily being extremely familiar with it. I've got like a pretty general sense, but I would be happy to have an excuse to watch more of it.
Well, I'll tell you what I have just by happenstance. They did do new dubs and subtitle releases of those Sailor Moon movies, but I have something I found on the internet, a VHS rip of the original dub of the first Sailor Moon. I say Sailor Moon R, I think, or I forget which one it is.
Do you have a way to get me that? Because
yeah. It's just like an AVI file. Like I can just give it.
Oh, I thought you had a tape, and I was like, that's incredible. How do you get me that?
I do have some of those Pioneer released Sailor Moon episodes on DVD. But
yeah, I would love to watch a VHS Sailor Moon movie.
Fuck it, we're doing it. That's
done, solved.
Yeah, we're gonna add that to the list.
As this podcast increasingly becomes about anything.
If we can't get the boys in Australia to do the Baraka recording, we're gonna sub in the Sailor Moon movie instead.
Sold. Done.
So that might just be next week. So save one of these for that.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll save.
Sure.
Should I save?
Maybe you should save
the main one.
The main one. Save Usagi.
Yeah.
Save Sailor Moon herself.
Yeah, I can tell you what flavor that one is.
Yeah, let me hear the flavors.
Pomelo.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. You know what? Fuck it. Hang on. Hold that thought. Pomelo. What is this? It's a fruit. The pomelo is the largest citrus fruit from the family Rutaceae. It is a natural non-hybrid citrus fruit native to Southeast Asia. That tracks.
Nice.
Looks like they're kind of green, yellow-green, orange on the inside. Looks like kind of like an orange. I don't know what a pomelo is, so that'll be interesting to try.
Yeah,
what flavor would you like to know next?
That's Sailor Moon, right? Okay.
That's correct.
So my runner-up choice, Sailor Jupiter. What flavor is that?
Yes. Sailor Jupiter, along with all of the green, is cucumber sparkling water.
Oh, I bet that's pretty fucking good. Okay, now give me Sailor Mars.
Yes. Red can.
Of course, a red can.
Surely.
They know what they're doing.
Strawberry.
Okay, that's a little basic, but all right. I'm not
little basic. They didn't go too crazy with that one. And we
All right,
already did do Chibiusa.
Right, that was lychee.
Correct.
Right.
Which you seemed down on.
I'm not a big lychee fan. I've had plenty of lychee drinks in my time, and just fresh lychee. You know, they're kind of tart and weird. They kind of give me a headache. They're one of those kind of like IPAs, like beers.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if you had like a Sweetwater 420, it's got like a weird kind of lychee aftertaste, but that whole flavor spectrum gives me headaches. Like a trigger.
Of course, there's an IPA called Sweetwater 420.
Yeah, there is. It's good until the headache sets in 15 minutes later for me.
Right.
All right. So we got Sailor Venus left, right?
That's correct. Guess what color that can is?
Orange.
It's yellow, but there's orange on it. The cans, I will say, all have like really, really nice, like intricate portrait designs.
Okay.
They're cool.
Yeah. I'm looking at some photos here. They do look pretty fucking rad.
Yeah. Mango. I like that it's not just orange.
Mango. Nice.
So we've got quite a bit of citrus in these, some fruit, and then cucumber, which is a vegetable.
Sorry, I'm looking for this. I'll find it later. I was looking for the Sailor Moon movie. Here we go. I'm just going to send you the link while I'm thinking about it. That's all.
Yeah, no, this is good. This is good podcasting.
Well, it's just getting edited out. All right.
Is this the movie? Is this what you meant?
Sailor Moon R. This is all three of the movies. Sailor Moon R, Sailor Moon S, and Sailor Moon Super S.
I love naming conventions like that.
Right?
Like, you know what, actually, this is also not the episode of Mortal Kombat Conquest we're going to talk about, and I know we need to get to that probably shortly.
It's been half an hour.
It certainly has. I didn't think it was going to take that long. But really quick, I just want to say, one of my favorite naming conventions in media, because it's nonsense, is Ridge Racer.
Okay.
Because it goes like, okay, so now I need to look it up so I get them in the right order. But the naming convention is very weird. So it goes, because you can't tell what any of these are. Like the order of this doesn't make any sense. Right. So there's Ridge Racer, sure. Ridge Racer 2. I'm with you.
Gotcha.
That was for arcades. That was not a console one. So but then you got, so it goes, for the sake of my point, it goes Ridge Racer, Rave Racer, and then Ridge Racer Revolution, and then Rage Racer, and then R4, Ridge Racer Type 4.
Sure,
but
you skipped over Pocket Racer.
I did, because it's a spin-off arcade game released exclusively in Japan.
Sure.
But, and then as you keep going, they do Ridge Racer 64, Ridge Racer V, and then R, Racing Evolution. None of these sound like related fucking games.
My personal favorite is Ridge Racer Unbounded.
But I do really enjoy like the Ridge Racer, Rave Racer, Rage Racer.
Yo, Corey, I didn't know you were in a video game, a 2013 iOS and Android racing game called Ridge Racer Slipstream.
I was wondering where that could possibly have ended. But anyway, I think that's great. It's also insane that they kept changing the adjective at the beginning, or the noun, I guess, in some cases.
Rage Racer, Rage Racer.
Because Ridge Racer is already so good.
It is good.
That it's like Rave Racer. Like, what does that mean?
Oh, let's not forget the plot-based spin-off game
Critical Velocity.
Critical Velocity, known in development as Rune Chaser, which
that's awesome.
Sounds very similar to Ridge Racer. So.
And then you have Ridge Racer 6 and then Ridge Racer 2.
Right, then it just went backwards.
And then Ridge Racer 7.
I feel like the Need for Speed games followed a similar naming convention.
Yeah, Need for Speed ones are nonsense, but at least all of them say Need for Speed first. Like, my biggest thing was, like, it's the fact that it starts with a different word every time. It's just so weird. I like it, but I imagine a lot of people thought it was just different games, or maybe, like, a new, like a company trying to rip Ridge Racer off.
We also had the Rush series of games, San Francisco Rush, Extreme Racing,
Like Cyber 2049 Rush.
San Francisco Rush the Rock Alcatraz Edition, Rush 2 Extreme Racing, Rush 2049, and then LA Rush.
Those games are fun as hell, dude.
Yeah, they are. Dude, Rush 2049 fucking rules. I got that so absurdly cheap for the Dreamcast. It's insane. Like that was like a solid find. And a fairly recent one too, like in the past few years. I think I paid like $20 for it.
Nice.
And it is let's check the eBay real quick. eBay. Yeah, and some fools out here trying to sell it for $75.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hang on, really quick.
Oh, here's one fucking 120. Jesus Christ.
No wonder this takes 100 years for us to make. We always end up on eBay.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to close this tab now.
I just opened one for 1 second.
All right.
I'm seeing it. Somebody is trying to rip anybody off on the sparkling water yet because you can still get it at reasonable prices.
I'm sure they are.
These are all bundled. Wait, somebody's trying to sell 4 of them for $62?
Fucking A.
It's not even all of them. That's
What is it, the ones that count? I do like
No,
these.
it's not the ones that count.
This Ocean Bomb can is good.
It's 2 of the Sailor Moon and 2 of Chibiusa.
Oh, so 2 of the worst ones.
I will
and 2
say
of the Sailor Moon ones.
one person is selling 6 of them, like a full suite, for like $15.
Well, that person's a hero.
Which is basically what I bought them for new. Like I spent I think $3.29 a can or something.
That's not bad at all.
And then I shipped it, and that was kind of it. God, my recently viewed eBay items are fucking insane. Anyway, I need to close that.
So we gotta clear this cache. Corey.
Yeah.
Speaking of fierce lady warriors, right?
Exactly. Correct.
Yeah. It's time to watch some Mortal Kombat Conquest. Do you want to find out who our combatant of the week is?
Is it me?
Let's hit the button and find out.
It could be.
The combatant of the week.
KREEYA.
Yeah, okay.
It's KREEYA.
It's KREEYA.
It's KREEYA.
It's
KREEYA's
KREEYA.
the combatant of the week.
So it's not me. So for anybody who somehow did not listen to us the first time we watched this show and are just sort of here now, if you
they
thought
made
this
it
was
through that opening of this podcast episode,
it was like 10 minutes shorter than what we actually did in real life. So if you are watching along and just sort of thought, well, this is a little bit canon weird, but everything seems pretty much above board. They're about to karate chop that board completely in half.
I'm going to read the IMDb summary for this.
Please. Spoilers.
A powerful alien empress kidnaps Shang Tsung back to Earthrealm to use him in her planned overthrow of Outworld and Earthrealm. They are just calling KREEYA an alien. Aliens in the first season of Mortal Kombat Conquest.
So, just to be clear,
Yeah.
we don't believe alien is the correct term.
We do not. This is a race from another realm, right?
Yes.
That is traveling through the realms, conquering. Interesting bit of trivia. If anybody out there read the Mortal Kombat 10 comics, I believe it's in the first like 6 issues or so when Reiko's doing shit. There's like a little panel of him having just conquered the Korean Empire in Outworld. So the Koreans and KREEYA did kind of get a little bit of a canon nod if you consider those comic book canon. So if KREEYA and Korean sounds familiar, that's why. Or you just watch Mortal Kombat Conquest or listened to this show before, because I feel like we bring them up a lot.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Also, there's that one character that I insist is a Korean in the background of the warriors in Mortal Kombat Journey Begins. And
Ruby?
who is the villain? Not Ruby.
Ruby's
no,
from Defenders of the Realm with the yeah.
Right. But in Defenders of the Realm, there is the Swords of Ilkan episode. Can't pull the name of the character. Absolutely Koreans. Those are Koreans in that too. Like, they don't call them that, but they're fucking Koreans. Okay? All right. It's canon. It's threshold canon. Should we get into it?
No time like the present, especially considering we've spent 40 minutes talking about water.
All right. So this is round 16. Okay? So everyone knows the countdown.
There's only 7 more, like this and then 6 more.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end.
Again.
Right?
And then the podcast will ostensibly, at some point, not that far away, become about other things.
Right. Yeah, we're testing the waters.
And then also Mortal Kombat still.
Sure. Maybe we'll just do Conquest a third time.
Nothing could really stop us.
Round. Remember the countdown. I say round 16, 3, 2, 1, fight. You hit play on fight. Okay, are you ready? Corey, you ready?
Momentarily. I want to bookmark the Sailor Moon tab and not have it open in case it tries to like load stuff.
Okay.
So give me a second to do that.
Sure.
Whoops, I closed the YouTube tab to look up Sailor Moon stuff. Hang on. Genuinely just closed the tab I had the video open in.
You want to hear the most insane thing?
I'd love to do that. That it's been 41 minutes.
This is episode 16.
Yeah.
Certain home video releases presented this series in double-length episode format. This episode was combined with episode 20, Balance of Power, to form a double-length episode entitled KREEYA, reusing the title from this episode only. They just skip 3 episodes. Yeah,
they were all filler. It's like when you try to watch One Piece and you skip 45 episodes because it was all filler.
It's Dragon Ball Z abridged or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Round 16. 3, 2, 1, fight. Already in it. Hell yeah. With the Goro Man in the cobalt mines. And there's our boy Shang Tsung, fresh off regaining his youth in Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind, right?
Exactly.
And some rando just got knifed in the back. And all the Xena Warrior princesses are here.
Surrender? That's a funny name.
Oh shit.
Lose your powers, sorcerer.
He has no powers.
Damn, you're too hot. I have no powers.
Fuck.
I gotta use my...
We haven't seen a Shang Tsung fight in a long time.
No, and rarely is he just being
allowed.
jumped by 3 random people.
Right. He's not allowed to fight Kung Lao, so we don't get to see him fight much. I'm here for a Shang Tsung fight scene.
God, the color grading on this is just absolutely bananas wild. It does not look good.
Oh man, you know we're going to get to see the Shang Tsung the Master episode soon.
God, that episode's great. Is that like top?
I think that might be one of the top episodes.
I think it is.
Just Shang Tsung and Omi just fucking around.
God,
right?
that one's really good. Fuck.
It is good.
Not that this one's bad. I don't want people to get bored of this one already, but that other one's really good.
No, this one's good too. And this fight is really cool. I like Shang Tsung's fighting style in this. He does a lot of like spinning air kicks.
Yeah,
right?
he's got like a very acrobatic kind of way of going about it.
Some handstand spins and stuff too.
He just
Double
kicked 3
kick
people.
To the face. Yeah. And the whole ground's just covered in fog.
Yeah. That's where all the trampolines go. That's what all the fog is for.
Oh, but the motherfucker's down. I see what you're saying about the color grading. Look how bright
Vorpax's outfit is. Yes. That's what I was saying the first time we watched it. Like, it's just fucking broken.
It's never been so
like,
green.
It's so weird.
Nothing.
Boom.
Finally.
Vorpax.
The most cathartic slap in Mortal Kombat history.
Beat the shit out of him, Vorpax. Do it. What flavor would her sparkling water be?
Oh my god, blood. The blood of her enemies, dude.
Sorcerer blood flavor.
What's green magic flavored? I was a commercial, Paul, but it's just the intro.
Yeah, this is just the intro.
You'd think I'd remember the intro by now. What would Vorpax's flavor be? Because it's got to be green, right?
Yeah, it would be called Bruce Seth Green, who's the director of this episode.
Yeah, but there's how many green things are there?
Could be like a green apple.
Yeah, maybe.
Or like a lime.
No.
It's kind of basic, right?
A little sour too.
What about like a melon, like a green melon flavored?
Maybe watermelon?
Maybe, but
it's got one thing on the outside, one thing on the inside. Secretly Korean.
Just like 4-packs.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But watermelon's usually like presented as like a pink beverage or a red beverage.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't hate green apple. Doesn't that just feel kind of boring?
Yeah, but she's sweet and sour. Right?
When you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, what about everybody? Now we got to do this. Now we got to continue to do this.
Right.
What about this fucking guy?
Shao Kahn.
What about Reiko?
What would Reiko's
Water.
flavor be? It would just be water.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
sparkling
it would
water. No,
And,
no,
like-
his is water that comes in a sparkling water can that is already flat.
Already flat and room temperature.
Yeah, it's like
And
what
no matter
if
how
what
long
if
you
a
keep it in the
liquid
freezer, it doesn't get cold.
what if a liquid death can didn't do its job?
Yeah, and then Shao Kahn would just be sparkling liquid death.
Yeah. Okay, so those are down.
Jim Helsinger is debuting as Reiko. This is our first Reiko episode.
This is the best
fucking
iteration of Reiko we've
finally.
ever had.
Yeah, this is middle manager Reiko. Happy he's here, honestly.
Oh my god, same. What's Shao Kahn flavor?
Shao Kahn. I think that would be liquid death.
Right.
Just straight carbonated liquid
Just
death.
water, but with carbonation this time.
Right.
What about
Taja.
okay?
Oh, this is where the guy. Sorry. This is where the guy's like, the man makes the decisions. And Cyril's like, fuck you, man.
I like how Taja's like, I'm gonna fucking throw hands so fucking bad, bro.
Right.
Taja's like, I'm gonna beat your ass, and it's weird to see the Zero initially play it cool,
Right.
and then just be like, actually, I would like to throw this man out of the store.
If he lays a
The
hand.
problem with this is now that old couple's going to go home and that man is absolutely going to take out his anger.
Well, that's why Zero said if he does that, come back, because obviously they can just solve everybody in the world's problems.
But what he should have said is there is a women's shelter up the street and you need to get away from this man. He's dangerous.
Yeah. I forgot that this was like the boys versus girls episode, basically.
It is the boys versus girls episode, isn't it?
I forgot. Yeah, Taj is like,
He just called her Tasha.
also, first of all, why is Raiden here? Just
No, 'cause
suddenly.
he's got to weigh in on the gender debate.
But it's so funny. I know we talked about this before, but it's worth like really drawing home how weird it sounds for them to do the gender episode, but it's
Yeah.
the 90s. Like it sounds dated now, like extremely.
Right.
It's so funny just being like, she thinks all men are blah 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 blah, but like not all
Right.
men. And it's just like people are still trying to say that, but we just know it's horse shit now.
Men are from Zetera, women are from
Shao Kahn gets his butt kicked
KREEYA.
by women. Can you believe women can throw hands, bro? And it's like, yeah, dude, I can believe it. It's so weird. Like, it's so funny seeing like where the lines are being drawn for like, what you're telling me, Shao Kahn or Shang Tsung, whatever, got his
Shang
ass
Tsung.
beat by ladies, and it's like, have you watched this show before? Yeah, like.
What flavor is Taj's drink? First of all, you're 100% right on with all of that stuff. I had nothing to add because you were handling it perfectly.
That was famously correct, as always.
I'm thinking because of the shirt, because she's wearing the pink shirt. I'm thinking bubble gum or like cotton candy for Tasha. right?
Are we thinking too narrowly?
Well, I think cotton candy maybe because you know how like cotton candy like just disappears when you eat it.
Much like Tasha is completely underutilized.
That, but also because she's a thief, right? So she like
okay, you're doing it actually
disappears.
like I'm doing the uncharitable version and you're
Right.
doing the charitable version.
but it works on two levels. is
That's
what I'm
awesome.
saying. What would Shang Tsung's flavor be? Rat poison.
Sweat. Oh, this
Sweat.
is awesome. Sorry, I'm being distracted by how good this episode is. Can't talk.
Vorpax just absolutely owning Shang Tsung.
It's good
finally.
stuff, people.
It is.
It's
He's had
good
this coming
stuff.
For a long
How many
time.
apple boxes is he standing on? God, this is great. But like it is weird. It is worth really like drawing home that over the whole run of this show, Vorpax is really the only character that gets an arc like this. Like
Right,
most
yeah.
people have like some sort of hardship or calamity and then vanish.
Right, or like each individual issue gets resolved in one episode. Hers
Yeah.
has been series
Like
long.
she
up to
gets
this
like a
point.
season long arc and
It's her show. This is actually her show. Is the thing.
yeah.
Like, you know, I know she's not in every episode, but it does. Like, she's the only one who gets like a redemption, essentially.
Right. And like
right?
gets to become somebody else in a way.
Yeah. And then, But like even what we're going to see from here, even though she's like out of the cobalt mines and back with her people, all is still not well for her, even within, once the war with Outworld starts, right? Like it's not easy sailing for her. She's still got like a lot of challenges ahead of her. I don't know, man. I'm into it.
There is something a little bit funny about.
Oh shit! It's KREEYA, everyone.
Y'all like shoulder pads, bro?
Fabiana Udenio debuting as KREEYA.
There is something funny about that this is simultaneously has like, I guess this is like any art.
Look at him, dude.
But
they have him on a fucking leash.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's pretty sick. What's wild is there are elements of this that are genuinely like really interesting, and like they're gender flipping, for want of a better phrase. Coming off the top of my head is like they're actually doing something kind of thoughtful with it, and then the rest of it is just like absolute brain dead shit, and it's just like it is such a weird balance.
Right. This is also where like the aspect of sex just gets cranked up to 11.
Yeah, the show sure gets hornier.
It does. I mean, yeah, there's some shots in this that look like they're from Caligula. Like
that's that movie where Ethan Hawke and Jude Law are at school, right? Am I even making a joke?
I don't fucking know.
Do you know what movie am I even thinking about?
I don't think it's Penthouse presents Caligula.
It's not. But it sort of sounds like that. There's a joke in here somewhere. As soon as I remember the name of this movie, it's going to be so funny.
Is it calligraphy?
No.
It's a similar word.
Women are just as capable as men. Thank you, Paolo Montalban, for being even keel.
But he had to say they're just as capable at screwing things up. So like he's like, look, we all suck. Right.
God, I can't wait until I figure out what movie title I was thinking of.
Raiden's drink would be blue raspberry.
Yeah, something that's not real.
Uh-huh.
But
exactly.
deeply powerful.
Yes.
Blue raspberry has like an absolute chokehold on all children. Like everybody is just Gattaca is what I was thinking of.
I don't think that's about school.
Isn't it? Aren't they always? They're at some kind of place.
So he's just telling them about the Koreans. Oh, and this is.
Oh no! It was a workplace.
This is just referring to KREEYA as a seed. Peace. And I guess we're actually seeing her start her first hive, right, on Earthrealm.
And chaos.
It's like a shampoo commercial. It's like one of those weirdly horny 90s shampoo commercials. Bam, KREEYA hive. They're so stupid looking though.
They are
hives.
Yeah, they're kind of.
They're just like vine domes. But you go inside and they're bigger on the inside, man.
Something new has arrived in Earthrealm. Ladies.
Oh, is she all slimy walking out of there?
Oh yeah, goopy, slimy, wet.
But just from the neck down though.
Yeah, no, her head's fine. Well, her head didn't come out of there. Their head was already here.
All right.
Commercial Paul.
Hey, James Cappy, Sean Catherine Derrick, Robert Rabinowitz.
Commercial's over, Paul. It was a quick one.
Settle down, guys. Settle down.
It would be funny if by the finale everybody was just constantly covered in oil.
Yeah. Shao Kahn just taking a tour of the cobalt mines.
It's so weird that Shao Kahn suddenly has like a right-hand man like Reiko, who's just kind of a dude.
Right. Until that one episode where he has Silk Manning instead. But I think Reiko's also in that one, isn't he? What I'm saying is this show needed more Silk Manning.
And Reiko.
Could have Standard to have some more Reiko, yeah, for sure. Back in the city. Do you think that stone lizard statue is secretly a reptile?
Taj is not here. We've come to ask her.
I did not remember that he just screamed like that.
Yeah. Don't sneak into the trading post.
Holy shit, that's so funny.
And now Ciro's getting his ass beat by these Koreans. And
I like how
Vorpax.
like Vorpax didn't even get a chance to say, "Hey, we just need, hey, you want to do us a favor?"
Yeah, she's got kicked in the face. But now she's fighting. Okay, you have him down. Stop
No,
the fight
those were
now.
important random empty boxes.
Right?
God,
It's
this
just the garbage pile.
Vorpax fighting style goes hard.
Yes. We saw her fight in the Essence. I think that's the last time that she fought. When it was her and Kali kind of like tag team fighting Kung Lao.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are fierce warriors. They are really giving Ciro a run for his money. Damn. Again, they've had opportunities to stop the fight because we know they don't actually want to fight.
Right.
They're just not taking. And now she's just gonna fucking stab
God,
him?
that
What's
jump
going
is
on?
fucking insane.
And Taj is back just in time to not get in a fight. Dude, she has a knife to his neck. Relax, I'm not gonna hurt him.
Classic man, am I right? Raid Shadow Legends. Now we'd like to talk to you about Raid Shadow Legends.
Just go to raidshadowlegends.com and enter the promo code VORPAX.
Go to raid.shadowlegends.edu.
For 100 free gems or something. I don't fucking know. It's one of those gem games, right?
I think so.
to-
I've never
have
seen
to-
anyone play it.
Where you have to pay real money for a fake currency to spend on a different fake currency to buy stuff for your game.
To get the timers to move faster.
Yeah. It's basically, Raid Shadow Legends is basically just a crypto scheme.
Isn't everything kind of just a crypto scheme?
And mobile gaming certainly is. Oh, bro, dude, the old Jiing Bridge. I forgot about that. I don't know. I just like the detail of geography being brought up in the show.
I do wish we just saw like a map.
Right? Like that should have been like the DVD insert. There's like
Yeah.
a map of the areas. I like that they're still confused about whether Vorpax was actually helping them or not in the cobalt mines. That was good. Good callback.
But I think we might at least consider what she has to offer.
Just because she didn't knife you when she had the chance.
Kung Lao, she's asking us to join their army fighting Shao Kahn.
Look, so far the only thing that's prevented our home from being ruled over by Outworld is a set of elder gods.
I like that Ciro's like on, because you'd think, given the theme of this episode of man versus woman, that Ciro would be like, I'm not teaming up with a bunch of women, right?
There's also something funny about him being the like there's this really weird back and forth with like the rules of Mortal Kombat when they come up.
Sure.
Like, and hearing people talk about them like only occasionally is like really funny. Oh yeah, remember those, the rules of Mortal Kombat?
Fuck, I'm tired. I got up way too early to watch Aliens. I do like that this is Ciro being a team player. Like, he finally learned all of the lessons he was supposed to have learned over all of these episodes, right? And he's, like, weighing in with Kung Lao about stuff as opposed to just running off after them. I don't know. It's a reasonable amount of character growth, I guess.
Yeah.
So do you think that KREEYA, that they built this village, because they've been here for like a day and a half, or do you think they took this village over, this encampment over from like other people?
Let's say built it.
Jesus Christ, Ciro. Zero really said, "Do you think they left the ugly ones at home and just traveled with these?"
It's a really
are the Caligula
elaborate
scenes.
It's the really elaborate picture.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at in that scene.
That's what I was looking at, Neil. I don't know why you're making this about something else.
Yeah, it's kind of like a big can.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
We're better than this. we can choose to be better than this.
Today, maybe not.
Sure we can. Don't be the stereotype they're mocking in this episode, Neil. Be better.
I'll be better.
That's all I'm saying. Think of Tony Toretto's legendary cousin Dom and what he would do.
I've seen those movies. I know what he would do.
I guess he would be. Yeah, he'd be like, yeah.
He'd be like, "Home, sweet home," is what he would say.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. Look how happy Vorpax is, though.
Why did that shot of Taja look CG?
Just the soft filter.
It's very soft focus.
Yeah. But seriously, like Tracy Douglas, she has like a whole different disposition in this episode, right? Like,
yeah, full flip.
She's so happy.
I wish that we could have seen. I know they needed a twist at some point, but it would have been fun to see it play out over a slightly longer period of time where we got a sense of when she was like reporting back or whatever.
Yeah. Like this KREEYA may be an ally. Oh, KREEYA's not an ally. Like swing happens over one episode, and it should have been stretched out over a couple. Yeah,
and then we also could have seen Vorpax like doing more of the process of getting to the point of like, we're coming.
100%. No, I'm with you. I mean, I'm not gonna be upset about the amount of Vorpax we get from the rest of the series because we get a lot. She's a major player. But I am impressed with her, like the way she's a good actor. Tracy Douglas, really, really good performance, and she should be like a household name, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because like she's been so miserable in the Cobalt Mines, and then like had this like sinister when she like watches Melina like fuck around with Liu Kang with Kung Lao and stuff. But like now she just like seems like she's at peace, and I don't know. But then as soon as she's in front of Shang Tsung, she's gonna beat the shit out of him again. It's just good. It's just good switching between emotions, I guess. Could you tell I didn't really know how that sentence was gonna end when I started it?
Those are good sentences, though.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
Yeah. You don't think I do that all the time?
Little distracted by the background action.
Really?
Not gonna lie.
You gotta fucking keep your head in a swivel here, guy.
All right.
Gonna have to figure that one out.
But also, I could watch 20 minutes of Kung Lao just walking around
putting out candles.
Yes. This is weirdly satisfying.
I could watch 20 minutes of Kung Lao doing anything.
Now do all of those candles on the wall, dude. There's a bunch of them.
How could it be this dark already? You've only put out 3 candles. That is straight up like a haunted. That is a haunted house scare.
Dude, and this is the episode that's going to come out closest to Halloween this
straight
year.
Up, it's like they were trying to prank Kung Lao on his birthday, commercial Paul, by just putting Shang Tsung at the door. I got you. Happy 28. I don't know. Only is 35. Whatever. It doesn't matter. 15. Sure. 75. Whatever.
So KREEYA brought, like, she's like, here, have Shang Tsung and kill him.
Yeah. Do you want to? We'd like to blood sacrifice Shang Tsung, and he's gonna be like, I literally cannot.
Yeah, I'm literally forbidden.
Yo, there's rules.
So I'm gonna name a couple of other warriors here. We've got Christina Ritzy as the lead warrior.
Great on the Addams Family.
We've got Rebecca Hickey as warrior woman, Rebecca James as warrior uncredited, and again Carrie Lauren as warrior uncredited, but she's credited in every episode as warrior, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah, at that point your credit is just warrior.
Kyle Wyatt as mob leader, but again, he's the guy who yells Mortal Kombat in the Mortal Monday commercial. So they must yell that at some point in this. Maybe it's in the theme.
Mortal Monday.
Oh, Genevieve Lalian, I don't know, as lead warrior also. James Martin Kelly played the marketplace man, the real piece of shit. And I think
the word really quick, the word empire should bother people because empires are inherently bad.
Yeah. Have you seen Star Wars? They're the bad guys.
It's true.
Tiffany Rogers as Rolina, that might have been the woman in the marketplace. And Tom Nowicki as the Shadow Priest. But not Shadow Priest number 1. There's only one Shadow Priest number 1, and his name is Silk Manning. Also, listeners at home will recognize Fabiana Udenio as a lot of vagina from one of those Austin Powers movies.
The one with that in it.
Yeah. She's kind of getting typecast, isn't she? So she was on 7 episodes of Jane the Virgin. And 2 episodes of Babylon 5. And we have a Baywatch. Fabiano Denio was on Stakeout. Lena Fiore in the episode Stakeout at Surfrider Beach. 1993. That must have been season 4? Season 3, episode 18. What else was... We got anything else? Oh, bro, we didn't talk about this, did we? She was also Sunblock Woman in RoboCop 2.
Sunblock Woman?
Yes. I don't know. And she was in an episode of Freddy's Nightmares. Hell yeah. And Bride of Reanimator.
God, I need to watch some Freddy's Nightmares.
Freddy's Nightmares is good.
We plan on doing it on TMAO at some point, but we've been saying that for a long time now.
Everyone out there knows I'm not a huge Freddy guy. I like the first 4.
Did you watch Night of the Demons 3?
I haven't. You didn't send me the link.
Yes, I did.
I didn't see it.
Yes, I did.
I didn't see it then.
Excuse you.
All right. Settle down.
Settle down. I don't want to be slandered.
But Freddy's Nightmares is pretty good. I had a lot of fun watching that recently. The whole thing looks like it was filmed on a home video camera.
Probably was.
Yeah. Look how happy she is. Oh, thank you for sending me Night of the Demons 3. I'm just going to start watching that right now.
Why
instead.
not?
So now Vorpax is taking them to a demonstration of...
So this is I have a serious question.
Yeah.
But it's going to be about outfits, but I don't want people to misconstrue my reason for bringing this up.
Yes.
Every other Korean character appears to be like entirely leather clad for one reason or another. When I say entirely, I don't necessarily mean entirely covered, but just sort of wearing all leather. Why is Vorpax the only one just sort of in a green jumpsuit?
Cool, because she's like second in command, I guess.
But it's so different from what everybody else is wearing.
I know.
That's all I'm wondering.
So now KREEYA she cut her palm, and she cut the palm of a woman who has like...
They call her a leper.
Okay, she has leprosy. I was going to say. It's a real uggo.
Wow. Wow.
And now she's a hottie. That's the power of KREEYA's magic.
Finally, we've cured leprosy.
Look, I'm just talking in the language of the show, all right?
I'm a product of my environment.
Yeah, I don't know. Because KREEYA's clothes, like, she's not in leather. She's in, like, a dress, right? And it seems to be kind of satiny. And like a dark green, right? And now this Now this is a weird, uncomfortable part. Yeah, I think Vorpax is just like second in command or like the general of the army or something, right? So she's like, she gets to dress better than the rest of them.
The rest of her wardrobe is like graphic T-shirts.
Probably, yeah. She's got like an Old Navy Mortal Kombat T-shirt.
What is Vorpax's favorite band?
Gosh, the Runaways.
I wish I knew them.
Right.
So I could react better to the thing that you're saying. Is that Joan Jett's band?
Yeah, that's Joan Jett's band.
Okay, I got there.
Yeah. Maybe TLC.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So Kung Lao's just following these women, taking this little girl out into the middle of the woods. Hey, she's wearing green too. A lot of green. This is why those cartoon characters are also Koreans, because of all the green.
When they're born early, it is painful.
I like how this is Kung Lao's first clue that something's not right about
And
all of
it's
this.
the most extreme available example that something is weird.
Yes. Yes. This little girl is now an adult woman. And literally wearing rags as if her little girl clothes tore as she grew larger.
It's like a Hulk situation.
Yeah, it's all very, very uncomfortable. What flavor would Kung Lao's drink be? It'd be like something tropical, I feel, right?
Right. What Mortal Kombat character would have the B-52s as their favorite band?
Oh, he just answered Vorpax.
Actually, really quick, this is a great scene that has everyone turned on me.
Yes.
As if people were on his side because they were being cool.
Right.
And he's cool. Like as if that was ever the reason.
So I do like this. This is the starting point of his like weird paranoia that leads him to the season finale or the series finale like scheme that he pulls.
Right.
It's cool.
I'll crush KREEYA. And if I end up destroying all of Earthrealm, then fucking whoopsie, dude.
So
And Reiko's just like, yeah, man, also.
Yeah. I really like the Shao Kahn mask in this. It fucking rules.
Reiko's just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go crack open this Sailor Moon seltzer and kick back, hide in my office for a while.
If you put all of them together, what happens to you?
Jesus Christ. It's
that happens.
There's a term for when they do combine all of their magic. And I can't pull it right now, but that happens, is what happens in real life. All evil is destroyed, basically.
They create a Megazord.
And yeah, they become Voltron drinks. And now Kung Lao has found...
What's this weird candle hive?
He's found the hive. Go inside. Nothing bad is going to happen. Just go inside. Whoa, it's bigger on the inside.
Oh, it's just like my house.
And look, they have like insect sounds, and it's like honeycomb, like beehive style inside, right?
Yeah, this is character assassination of Cheerios.
This looks like a pool of honey underneath him too, right? Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the Koreans are actually the Kaitin, right? These are the Devora people. And these walls are just filled with KREEYA warriors. This shit is insane.
He should have a glove on.
He really should have a glove on as he peers into these wall fetuses.
Weetuses, if you will.
This episode's off the fucking rails.
This
dude.
episode
so much has happened.
Really commercial, Paul. I feel like we've been talking around some of it, but it's like, what more do you want us to say that you're not just seeing?
Yeah.
Like
this episode's insane. show this to anyone, and they're gonna be like, "Is this Mortal Kombat? Is this what Mortal Kombat's about?"
Yes.
Right.
This is exactly what Mortal Kombat is about.
The thing is, kind of. It kind of is.
It's not about this. It's just that she's not Shao Kahn, but it's not wrong.
Right. There are elements of this in Mortal Kombat, but this is like, again, it's aliens. It's fucking aliens, dude.
It's hideous. Do something. Can't.
Yeah. Remember how fast they matured in the classic MK Podquest Christmas special, Seasons Beatings?
Who could forget?
Yeah. I guess I should say holiday special. Because I think I released it after Christmas.
Now that's what I call Seasons Beatings. I have my closed captions on just because we're talking. Yes, right. She is the only one that they've done not in all caps.
Wow, your captions are wild. Mine are all like proper grammar.
Mine are all caps. They've got periods and commas and stuff. They're just all caps.
Yeah, mine is proper case.
God, I love it when Kung Lao shouts at me. I mean, at Raiden.
Right. Okay.
Okay. You decide if I did that on purpose or not, listener.
Look how frustrated he was. But I like Raiden being like, she hasn't broken a rule yet. Dummy. She hasn't broken a rule yet. Get the fucking picture. He can't just say it, dude. He's bound by the rules also. Right?
I hate rules and being bound by them.
I just love, they've just been sitting here fucking drinking beer and eating
just
grapes.
Absolutely vibing with the fellas.
God damn it. What a... Yeah. I'm going to be real. I would join KREEYA's army.
Yeah, they seem pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But look, I'm no good for a hive. You know that. That's not why you want me here. You want me here to just help out, maintain the tents. I'm down, you know? They'd hire me for my carpenter knowledge.
They'd hire me for my John Carpenter knowledge.
Corey providing live retellings of John Carpenter movies.
So there were ghosts on Mars.
So he was here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, right?
And then he mostly just kicked ass.
Well, he was out of bubblegum. And KREEYA's like, where can I find this rowdy Roddy Piper? He would make a great hive.
Look how he's like, yeah, Earthrealm's ours. We run it. We're directly in charge.
I mean, he is the champion.
Yeah.
I like this. Taja not knowing what to do. Boys or girls, Taja, your choice.
Taja's like, it does seem cool to not be consistently underappreciated. And yet.
And here's the turn.
There's something very funny about saying, you all have become my enemies.
All of you are my enemies. I like that Vorpax was like, maybe we can get him on our side. You know? But this is a bad plan. Don't reveal yourselves to the champion of fucking Earthrealm. Right?
Yeah, it seems
Jesus
questionable.
Christ. Talking about Kung Lao's seed. This was on basic cable.
Nothing basic about it. This is complex cable.
With Shang Tsung.
I'm listening, Raiden.
Oh, fuck. I gotta get him to hit me and break a rule.
It's not the rules stopping you. It's this cage. What do you mean?
I like this.
Just kiss already.
Shut up, fool.
All right. One or the other.
I like how like Shang Tsung, it's good character to just have him be very easily baited.
Right. Bam. So now I get to, apparently.
Now I get to just do whatever I want.
Right. Well, is the idea someone broke a rule so he's allowed to intervene to
and make sure they're not in a cage and gonna fight?
Right. That must be it, right?
And then Shang Tsung's like, well, at least I get to leave.
Look at his fucking swagger.
Yeah.
He is like his beverage flavor would be one of those ones that they put chili powder in.
Finally, they get to team up. First of all, great lightning effect.
That was good.
Korea has
Yeah.
a nest of warriors. It has to be destroyed. There's nothing I can do.
Oh, they just team up immediately. It's awesome.
I know.
I love this. I love this part. It's
This
fucking incredible.
rules. And Kriya is the one who walks in.
Oh, this
too.
is so good, dude. I fucking
Battle
love it here, bro.
time.
Oh, fuck.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Let me take off my shoulder pads.
Let me
Let's
kick your
fight.
fucking ass, fellas.
Yeah, this rules.
Cut to a completely different room.
This episode is like the definition of fan service, right? Like,
Yeah,
this is
we're getting all the
this
team
is the
ups.
equivalent. This is the equivalent of like the anime series, like Beach episode.
Yeah,
right?
this room is a completely different size
oh yeah,
and dimensions.
it grew several stories tall for
Yeah,
starters.
the set has completely changed.
I like how her flips make the noise of 10 flips. So this has got to be, I don't know. This feels like Christopher Lepps to me. I could be wrong. I've been wrong once or twice before. Let's see who doubled for Kung Lao in this episode.
This fight is big time.
Christopher Lepps.
Whoever loses, we win because it's awesome. Like, look at that shit.
Yeah.
Shang Tsung doing a vault flip over Kung Lao is just absolutely biblical scenes.
I know. And then they both get the
dude,
double,
this is
the double
so
face
fucking
kick.
good. Like, look, I know that this part of the commentary has just become marking out completely, but it's really good.
Right.
Ah,
But
as
they
she
got the
smoke
medallion.
bombed away. Why
Now
would
he's got
you
his
give him that
green
back?
magic back. Probably just so
Quick,
she can
now
make her
we need to
escape.
fight instead of focusing on the task at hand.
We have to destroy
Kung
her
Lao's like,
nest.
no, come on.
I will. As a last act for my emperor.
Oh,
Last
shit.
act. I have to save Earthrealm. It is my new home.
Let's go.
He's just out there in the fucking wild. Yeah. So now he's just rampaging through this camp, murdering everyone with his magic.
Yeah, and then Kung Lao's like, maybe I'm going to go this way.
Go save Ciro and Taja. So Marcus Young stunt doubled Bruce Locke, and Christopher Lepps did Paulo Montalban's stunt doubling in this. And we got Michelle Waitman, Michiko Nishiwaki. They're not identifying who was doubling for KREEYA there, but I'm gonna guess it's Michelle Waitman. Korean Vorpax escaped. So Shang Tsung just left dead bodies of Korean warriors all over the place. And the smoldering wreckage of the hive. What happens to all the stuff inside it, though?
Commercial, Paul.
Commercial, Paul.
Commercial's
Commercial them
over.
blow up hives. It is, in fact, over. This is new. That was new CGI right there. That was new CGI establishing shot.
Unknown.
He is good as Reiko. Not gonna lie.
Did you say mate?
Thousands of hives. Jesus Christ.
We are under attack. Reporting across our borders.
Alert the troops. We are at war.
God, what a good fucking
Episode
what a good episode of
ending.
fucking television. God.
Fucking yeah, this is a good one. Absolutely insane. Absolutely
Just
insane
absolutely
episode.
fucking
Let's be clear.
bonkers bananas. Like
The
you've
wildest
taken the
episode of
cannon and
Conquest.
just kicked the doors clean off.
Yeah, you just don't even fucking care anymore. It's good though.
Yeah. What do you want us to say about it? You just watched it.
Yeah, man, I did the thing where I took that earbud out again, and now my hearing's all weird. Everything sounds echoey and tinny.
That is weird.
Yeah. Life's fucking weird, man. Good episode. Looking forward to more KREEYA shit happening. I guess the next episode that KREEYA's going to show up is 21. That doesn't seem like enough, right? I got to look at the episode listing here again.
Yeah, there's 6 more.
Where are you? Episode thing. That was a sentence that makes sense. Okay, so next up, we've got... Dude, it's next week, dude. Or next episode, The Master. That's the next one.
It's the next one?
It's the next one.
Oh.
Shang Tsung and Omija suffer the wrath of their mysterious former mentor who also creates trouble for Kung Lao. Then we've got In Cold Blood. That's when KREEYA's teaming up with the Zatarans and she has the date with the guy.
God, like that date... Fuck, that sequence is fucking insane.
Then we've got Flawed Victory. That's the one where Quan Chi returns and he and Mika pretend to be Zero and Taja.
Oh God, that's right. Fuck, that episode's... Oh, Jesus. It really ends... This series really ends on a tear of ridiculous things. Holy shit.
Then we got Balance of Power. That's more KREEYA stuff, right? That's the KREEYA Vorpax stuff kind of coming to head.
Right.
Then Stolen Lies and Vengeance. The I'm going to call it a 2-parter finale. There's a lot. This is a hell of a run.
There's only 6
Looking at this
episodes left,
now,
but it's a wild 6.
Yeah, this is a hell of a run. Obviously, we watched the series completely once already on this podcast, and I watched it once prior to that. Any of the other times I've fucked around with watching some Conquest, I don't think I've ever gotten to the end. I'm really looking forward to checking these out. These are gonna be fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
God damn it. We got to figure out how to have a friend on for a commentary. See how we can sync up 3 people remotely.
Just count down like anything.
You just got to get Mitch over to your place.
Do you want Mitch to do it?
We got to get Mitch on one of these.
Why Mitch? What's your selling point here?
I don't know. I like the way Mitch talks.
You just think it would be ridiculous?
We'll get them both on, honestly. Just get all the TMAO boys on.
We all talking to one mic.
Well, you can set up multiple mics. Come on, you have the technology.
Actually, when I tried to use my interface to get it to work as a USB thing for the camera, or holy moly, for the microphones in my computer.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. It didn't work as just an interface, so I've only ever used it just as a recorder with multiple inputs for an in-person thing. So I'd have to try again, but
we can
find out.
Anyway, I gotta go pack up all my shit and go talk about the movie Aliens.
Yeah, you go do that.
For I'm gonna guess
4 hours.
3 hours.
Close. Mortal Kombat Conquest.ca. Needless to leave. Goodbye.
mkpodquest.com, at mkpodquest on Twitter and Instagram. Mortal Kombat Conquest.ca. See all of our other shows. Blah, bye.